Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm showing you how I store my fruit and vegetables and how I clean my fridge. So first I start by taking all the stuff out of the refrigerator. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so and press on the bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. And it would really help me if you guys would like this video and share it with your friends so we can grow all together. Then I take a clean towel and I fill a bucket of water and a little bit of Clorox and soap, and I just go and clean all over the refrigerator. After I clean the refrigerator, I just put my milk and my eggs and my cheese up there, and you can throw anything that is not good or expired or you just don't want it anymore. After I finish cleaning the second shelf, I'm gonna put my lettuce on there. And for storing lettuce, let's say I have it like half of the lettuce, I would wrap it with like plastic wrap so it wouldn't get bad. And I'm just putting my tortillas up there in the first shelf. And I'm cleaning the bottom part of the refrigerator. And for the bottom drawers, I took the tomatoes out and I'm just gonna clean the drawer because I don't want anything like bad there or like unclean. In my little basket here, I'm drying the bell peppers and I'm gonna put them on the towel that I have in the basket. So if there is like any wetness, it would absorbs it. The towel will absorb whatever wetness there is. And I would recommend you guys if you put like a towel or like paper towel on top because that makes the bell pepper not get the stretch marks, if you know what I mean, and it's not gonna get bad so quick. So I would suggest doing that. And I keep the onions away from the potato because I don't want tomato with paper towels so I wouldn't make the other stuff get bad. And now for my fruits, I'm washing the red grapes and I just give them like a little swirl and I'm gonna place them on a paper towel so they can kind of dry off. And for my strawberries, I'm gonna add 3 cups of water and 1 cup of white vinegar. And I'm gonna add a little bit of baking soda. And I'm just gonna keep them for like 10 to 15 minutes because I find this way it makes the my berries fresh and they last a long time and nothing happens to them. And for the radishes, I just cut the stems out and I place them in the water and I'm just gonna clean them and then afterward I'm just gonna put them on a paper towel so they can dry off and then I'll place a towel inside of the container and I'll be um, sealing it on the top because I find when there is no air coming to the radishes, they survive more and they last longer and they're like fresher, if that makes any sense. And for my sprouts, I just wash them and I put some salt and I'm gonna leave them for 5 minutes and then I'll cut the stems and I just take any leaves that I'm not gonna want on there and I'll boil them so later on we can have like fresh produce and you can put them in the freezer or in the refrigerator but because I don't have a lot of people in my house and we don't really like eat them that much I store them in the freezer so we can have them longer. In a separate container, I put paper towel on the bottom and I'm just putting my grapes. Don't take out the stems because that will make your grapes go bad and you don't want that. And also I don't seal the top because I want the air to come inside of the fruits. I keep my sprouts until they boil and then put them on low heat. So I did some experiments. So I just put the broccoli in a foil and it went bad. And I had like half of a red onion and I put it with the foil and it was good. So you can do that with like half lemon or onion that you have. And now I'm just rinsing out my strawberries and I'll put them on a paper towel so they can dry off and then I'll put it in a container. And for my broccoli and cauliflower, this is what I do. I just chop them and then I boil them and I um, put them in my freezer for a longer time. You can keep them up to months that way. And if you want, you can put them in a container and put them in the refrigerator. That's all up to you guys and what you guys prefer. After my strawberries are dried off, I'm gonna put them in the container and I will seal the top because strawberries like to be in a humid area. And for my broccoli, I do the same thing as the sprouts. I put them in cold water and then until they boil, and I put it on low for about 5 minutes, and then I just let them to cool off. For my green onions, I found this way the best. So you just add water to the like white stems of your green onions, and then just put like a plastic wrap all over it, and make sure like there is like air coming inside of the bag, and this way the one that I showed you has been there for like almost 2 months and nothing happened to it, and I was so surprised. And now I just cleaned my fridge door, and I'm just placing the items that I want to be on the top, and I clean them before I put them. And I also check the expiration date because you don't want to have like expired stuff in your refrigerator. And yeah. And this is how the aftermath looks like. After my broccoli cools down as well, I put it in the zipping bag and I put it in my refrigerator or freezer if you want. I normally put it in the freezer. I hope you found this video to be helpful, and let me know in the comment below what is one thing you learned how to store correctly, and I'll see you next time.